Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm gonna be teaching you how to BR like a pro. If you feel like your shot isn't steady, if you feel like you're not accurate, this is the video for you. If you guys are new around here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, throw a like on the video if this helps you out. This is the updated version of the video I posted a couple months ago that got like 90,000 views, thousands of likes. It helped a lot of people out. So the game is a little bit further on, so I wanted to bring an updated version of everything I'm using and how to have the best shot in the game. If you guys are also new around here, or you guys are a current subscriber, make sure you guys check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. Also join the Discord, man. We got over 300 of my subscribers. If you need people to play with, if you're looking to grow your game together, it is the place to be as well. So the first thing we want to talk about is settings. Now, settings are super important because having a steady shot to me is the most important thing in the game. Okay, you want to be able to control your shot the best. Now, everybody's gonna have a different preference with settings. That's why it is okay to tweak them. All right, you need to tweak them to figure out what's best for you. One way to do that is go into Academy, Weapon Drills, pick the BR, go to the third one, and just practice and tweak your settings in there until you feel like you are following those guys great and you're not missing any shots. What you want to do is you want to get perfects. Perfects are 4 shots, okay? 3 to the body, 1 to the head. We'll explain that a little bit further on, but let's take a look at the settings. Okay, for my settings, what we're going to go over is my look acceleration and just my basic settings, my weapon offsets that I think you guys need to try, and my FOV, and I'll explain everything for you. Now, I am on 2 look acceleration with 4.5 horizontal and 5 vertical. The reason why I like my vertical a little bit higher is because, like I said, 3 to the body, 1 to the head. I like to flick my right stick up and get that headshot. So looking at my zoom sensitivity, that's 1.0. My move thumbstick, the reason why my dead zones are higher than what you will see, I'm using the Elite Series 2, and with the Elite Series 2, I have stick drift. So this is where I am at with no stick drift. If you're using a regular Xbox controller or a different controller, or maybe even Elite 2 and you got lucky and you don't have stick drift, I would turn your dead zones all the way down to 0 and turn them up until you stop with your stick drift. Now for my max input threshold, I like 5, okay? 5 is a very basic number. Some people like it at 15. I feel like I can control my shot the best with it at 5. Now my look thumbstick, my dead zones, like I said, are higher. I would turn these down to 0 and turn them up until you don't have any stick drift. My max input threshold is 7.5. I like this a lot, okay? I can control my shot. That's what I said. Steady shot is the most important, so mess with these. You can copy these settings, try them out. If you don't have an Elite Series 2, mess with the dead zones a little bit, but you can try the thresholds right here. Now, for my field of view, I am at 100. I used 108 a lot, okay? And I felt like it was very good. I noticed I did miss some shots occasionally. With me having a smaller field of view, I don't miss as much. So I'm able to control my shot a lot better. I'm able to, like with the bigger cursor, I'm just able to control it and I don't miss. So that's why I did change it to 100. If you were trying something higher and you feel like you're missing shots, lower your FOV and give 100 a shot. Now going over to my weapon offsets, I did switch these up. And right here for my rifle, I am at -100, -100, and +100. These are very good weapon offsets. There's a lot of pro players that do use these. I believe Lucid also uses weapon offsets like this. It just makes your BR feel a little bit tighter, a little bit like just in line with your body. It's kind of weird, but it just, if you haven't tried these, make sure you do. I just feel like it's just steady, okay? And it's also out of your field of view where it's not blocking anything. And it just seems like my shot has been a lot more steady with having it set at these. Okay, so we're in Academy training mode, okay? Now with Academy training mode, a good way to practice this is you can set your primary weapon to BR. You have to do this after you are already in the game. Just pick your map and start it up. Turn your friendly bots to 0, your enemy bots to whatever you want. You could pick a secondary weapon if you want to practice the drop weapon. I made a video on that. If you guys don't do that, you guys need to. Right now they're just on Marine, but you want to turn play fighting on, okay? Now this is a way that they will not shoot you. You can see that he is right here, and he's not going to shoot me. Now, like I said, the reason why my vertical sensitivity is a little bit higher than my horizontal is because I always aim for the body. When you are BRing in this game, after you got your settings right to where you can control your shot, you want to aim for the body. No matter where you hit these guys, your feet, their head, their chest, their back, their butt, like it does not matter. It's going to do the same damage, okay? Now, with that, you wanted to get the perfect, you're going to want to hit 3 shots and then the headshot. That'll be how you get 4 shots. If you crack their shield and you just do all body shots, it's going to take 5 shots instead of 4. So obviously you want to get 4 shots. So like I said, it's going to take some practice, but going into modes like this, going into the weapon drills, you will be able to practice. Okay, so now let's do it on these guys. 3 body shots, 1 to the head. Now you can't miss 1 of the body shots, okay? So 1, 2, 3. His shield is cracked. 1 to the head. Perfect. There's your perfect. Boom. Now, if I just shoot him with just body shots, that's 3. His shield is cracked. That's not going to kill him. It's going to take... That's not going to kill him. Obviously, there's multiple here, so it's kind of a problem. We're going to kill this guy. All right, let's do it on him. Let's do it on him. So 1, 2, 3. You can see his shield is cracked. 4, 5, 6. It just takes more shots. Now, depending on your connection as well, it might take a little more, so that is definitely not what you want. Now, one thing I forgot to do is make sure you turn on infinite ammo. On, boom, there you go. So now you don't have to worry about that. So 1, 2, 3, his shield is cracked, headshot. Perfect. Always aim for the chest. The reason why you want to aim for the chest is because it is the biggest part of the body, okay? His legs, that's not where you want to aim. His head is small. Look at this guy's torso right here. If you aim at his chest, you're not going to miss as much, okay? That's what you want to do. Always aim for the chest. Now, when you are moving around the map, the game starts, you want to keep your cursor at chest height at all times, okay? So the reason why is so you can get that first shot. Now, say I'm coming around the corner here, okay? Say this. He is right here. I'm coming around the corner and I'm sprinting. Boom. He's going to shoot you first. Because if you sprint around corners, they're going to get the first shot of you. It takes longer for your BR to come up rather than you walking around corners. So if I walk around corner, boom. Okay, I'm going to be able to get that first shot. Getting the first shot is very important, especially if your person can, if the other opponent can control their BR and they can fool you that way. So always, one thing to do, don't sprint around corners. You can slide if you want, that's fine. You can still get that first shot. But if you're sprinting around corners, it takes longer for your BR to come up, which is going to result in possibly you not winning the 1v1. You want to use all the advantages in the game to make sure you're winning your one-on-ones and making sure that you have the best chance to do so. Now, another reason why play fighting is good on here is you hear the term aim with your left stick, okay? Aiming with your left stick is super important. Now, obviously, it would probably be best to turn some of these guys down so your aim assist doesn't just sit there and track all these guys. But obviously, with your left stick, you just want to kind of mirror them, okay? You just want to kind of mirror them. Obviously, you need to move your right stick. You can't just sit there if they're strafing like that. So aiming with your left stick, you just want to practice tracing these guys, okay? If he goes any way, you just want to use your left stick and just kind of trace him. Now, obviously, you will still have to use your right stick. Don't get that twisted. But you want to just sit there and practice tracing these guys. That's what a lot of pro players do. That's how some players just warm up in the game. They just sit there and trace these guys, okay? Just sit there and just practice tracing exactly where they go. That's what you want to do. That is going to help you get a steadier shot. And you see I have it at his chest height no matter what. I see a lot of people, when they run around the corner, they're going to come like this. That's a big disadvantage. Always have your cursor at chest height. That way you can get that first shot. 1, 2, 3, boom. And, you know, just finish them off. Obviously, I missed one right there. So that's why you got to get some practice. If I was warmed up, I wouldn't miss one. Boom. I flick it up for the headshot. 3 body shots, 1 headshot. Now, another thing you want to do is the crouch strafe. Jumping, you are going to lose aim assist. You can't control it as well. If I sit there and shoot this guy and I jump, obviously I hit the grapple there. Okay, so let's do it on this guy. 2, 3, and I jump. It's harder to control. But if I hit that crouch, I have way better control to be able to just finish him off. Crouch strafing, I put this video out months ago, and I said it was going to be OP, and it is. You will hear it from every single pro player. You will see them do this. Crouch strafing is the best thing that you can do. Now, to get it to where you want it, to have a successful one, you obviously don't want to sit here and just go like this. You want to be able to mix it in, you know, boom, hit a crouch, and then hit your shots. Obviously, practice your shots first, and then practice with the crouch strafe. You can do all this in the weapon drills as well. Like I said, with the BR on 3, you will shoot the wall sometimes, but that's okay. It does not matter if you're doing it in that academy training mode, or you can just come in here and just practice. Just practice your crouch and practice strafing. But either way, this is how I warm up as well. There you go. 3 to the body, 1 to the head. Here's one right here. 3, boom. Perfect. That's exactly what you want. Perfect. 2, 3, boom. Perfect. You guys catching my drift? 3 to the body, 1 to the head. It's so important, guys. It's a habit to shoot at the head. I understand that, but you have to break that habit, and the way to do that is using practice. Now, back to the sprinting. You need to know where to sprint and where not to sprint. Obviously, if I'm coming into this and I know that there's a guy in here, I don't want to sprint in here because, like I said, I don't want him to get the first shot. I want to get the first shot. So you just need to slow down your sprinting. You will hear a lot of pro players saying, I'm walking up the drive, or like on streets, they say I'm walking driveway, or you will hear call outs if you watch scrims. I'm walking top mid. You will hear it on this map. They're walking top mid because there's guys probably around this area where they might be able to get the first shot. So they want to be able to get that first shot. So if I'm walking here and he comes around the corner, I got him. You know, first shot is so important in controlling that shot. Now, I know it seems like a lot of information, but if you just take this information, go into the academy, and you practice against these guys, tweak your sensitivity to where you feel like you're getting more perfects than ever. That's all you're going to need, and you practice this every single day. You're going to notice your game improving. Now, another thing, once you get your shot down and you feel like you can control it and you've practiced everything else, practice the drop weapon. I have it set to my down on the D-pad, but it is my bottom left paddle. Now, the Mangler, a lot of people are not using it in game right now because they want it to be nerfed, and a lot of pro players aren't even picking it up anymore. But you can do this with a heat wave. You can do it with a plasma pistol. It does not matter. Now, boom. You crack their shield and you just drop it. And you just headshot them. And you're going to get to hold this. It's super simple. Obviously, you want to two-shot him with the Mangler. Boom, boom, boom. After you practice it, you get very quick with it. Just dropping your weapon. But you want to just make sure that you got it to where you can have your shot steady still. Now, if you drop it and jump, you're going to be a little bit less accurate. That's all you're going to do. Boom. Even do it with that, it does not matter. Practice your drop weapon. Make sure you have it binded. If you don't have it binded, you need to go to your settings and make sure it is there, because naturally it does not bind to anything. If you go down to where it says drop weapon right here, let me hide my cam. So if you see where it says drop weapon, I have it to down on the D-pad. If you don't set it to anything, it won't be on anything. So make sure you do. Holding Y is not the same thing. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. I do hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope this helps you out. Make sure you guys go into Academy mode and go into the weapon drills and practice this over and over again. Get out of that just frenzy of just aiming for the head every time. 3 to the body, 1 to the head. Make sure you tweak your settings to where you feel like you're getting more perfects, and you can do that, like I said, in these modes. So once you feel like you're getting more perfects and you've been practicing, take it into ranked, and I'm guaranteeing you're going to dominate. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you guys on the next one.